नमस्कार, नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज हम आप सभी के समक्ष यूपीपीसीएस सिलेबस के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे और इस सिलेबस से मुख्य बातें, जैसे कि आप सभी को पता है, उत्तर प्रदेश पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन के द्वारा हर वर्ष पीसीएस प्रोविंशियल सिविल सर्विसेज एग्ज़ाम का आयोजन किया जाता है और इस परीक्षा में 3 चरण होते हैं। प्रथम चरण आपका प्रारंभिकी का होता है, द्वितीय चरण मुख्य परीक्षा या प्रधान परीक्षा होती है और अंत में साक्षात्कार इंटरव्यू होता है। तो आज हम आप सभी के समक्ष प्रारंभिकी परीक्षा के पाठ्यक्रम पर चर्चा करेंगे और इन्हीं से संबंधित तथ्यों की जानकारी प्रस्तुत करेंगे और एक-एक पॉइंट्स के बारे में डिस्कस किया जाएगा। तो हमारा जो सिलेबस है, उस सिलेबस में प्रीलिम्स में मुख्यतः 2 पेपर होते हैं, सामान्य अध्ययन के 2 पेपर। फर्स्ट जनरल स्टडीज 1 एंड सेकंड जनरल स्टडीज 2। GS1 क्या है? करंट इवेंट्स ऑफ नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल इम्पोर्टेंट। कहने का अभिप्राय यह है कि नेशनल लेवल पर जो भी घटनाएं घटित होंगी, उनका इस एग्ज़ाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है, उन महत्वपूर्ण बिंदुओं पर चर्चा और परिचर्चा करनी होगी। और इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स, जैसे इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स की अगर बात की जाए तो भारत के कितने देशों से किस टाइप के कैसे रिलेशंस हैं, बायलैटरल है, मल्टीलैटरल है, जैसे इंडिया यूएस रिलेशन, इंडिया चाइना रिलेशन, इंडिया रसिया रिलेशन, इंडिया फ्रांस रिलेशन, इस तरीके से बायलैटरल रिलेशनशिप एंड मल्टीलैटरल रिलेशनशिप्स होती हैं। तो इसका जो फर्स्ट एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, करंट इवेंट्स ऑफ नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल इम्पोर्टेंट। इसके बाद दूसरा आता है आपका हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडिया। हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडिया में आपका देखा जाए तो बहुत वाइड है, बहुत बड़ा है। तो इसको हम मुख्यतः 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर देते हैं। पहला हमारा है एंशिएंट, दूसरा मिडुअल और थर्ड जो है ये आपका मॉडर्न है। तो इंडियन हिस्ट्री with the important points as national movements in the modern Indian history is playing a very core role. Then after India and world geography. Dear friends, here we are going to explain about the key terms, key points regarding the geography of India and the world geography. Here, if you want to study as a prelims point of view, then you have to focus all the factuals and some conceptual points also, because in nowadays paper are has been changed, patterns has been changed, the questions are trendings and just relating to their current topics. So Indian and world geography. Indian geography as a geography of India as mineral geography, economic geography, human geography, and physiographic division of India, physical geography, climatology. There are so many different branches, but we have to study only a few little points because of we are preparing about the prelims examinations. Next, Indian polity and governance. Indian polity consists of the very core part, Constitution of India. then governance. So we have to focus all the important points of the Constitution of India regarding your underpinning, historical underpinning of Indian Constitution, historical developments of Indian Constitution, framing of the Indian Constitution, their important parts of the Indian constitutions and their applications as a fundamental right is a very important and core parts. Then after DPSP, directive principle of state policy and fundamental duties, Panchayati Raj, center-state relations, judiciary, union and the state as a high court and the Supreme Court. So we have to focus each by each and every one to completing our curriculums in a regular and arranged way. Now, economic and social development. Economic and social development is a very important points regarding the economics. Indian economy. It tells about the Indian economy and other things. So, sustainable development. The concept of sustainable development means we are using the resources with a reference of present and securing our future also. As an example, if we think about one of the most important natural resources, the very important natural resources are water. Water is the very important natural resources, but we are using in these days very hugely, and we are not conserving it. So we are not keeping in our mind our future generation. So first we use our if you are going to use any resources uh, in regarding the sustainable development or sustainable use, then we use the resources in a present with keeping future in the mind. So you know that sustainable development goals, okay, and there are 18 sustainable development goals. Poverty inclusions, financial inclusions, poverty. What is the poverty and what are the poverty importance and how can we define the poverty? How many committees are set up on the poverty? These are very important questions. And we discuss one by one poverty and its committee and the poverty from un-British rule, from British rule to un-British rule India. The few poverty committees was set up before the independence of India, few were set up after the independence of India, and what were their views to defining the poverty line and the chronic poor, etc. So this is the very core topics here. The questions framed from current topics. Okay, and the issue related to the environment. Nowadays, you are just saying that the environment are going to hugely polluted, and there is no there is no concern about how up to what extent we are polluting our environment. And you know that global politics are now concentrating on the green economy and green development as a if you go into some important sources like as a solar panels, renewable energy, wind energy. These are the importance of resources which are going to use to make a cleaner and greener India. Climate change, general issue, general science. Basically, general science also a very important core part of our syllabus. In the general science, we divide the science in three core parts: physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics can be further divided, chemistry can be further divided, and bio also. But here we are not going to discuss or just gaining a huge amount of knowledge to become a professor. Here we have to study few important points, articles to keep the things in our mind that we are going to crack the UPPCS civil service examinations. We are not going to crack the exam for being a professor in our life. So we just keep in the mind that we are going to take or attempting the PCS examinations. So our main motive is that we should read properly and point wise and thoroughly, and by using our mind 100% concentration. It's clear to all. So if we think about the physics, we just further divided mechanics, heat, light. In the general science, the most important and most probable questions framed by the light, few are framed by the sound, because these are the general topics. And if you go in the chemistry, then the few important topic of the chemistry as a atomic physics, in a chemistry as a physical chemistry, atoms, its construction, its definition, chemical bonding, and its compound. When we go in the biology is further divided in two parts, as a zoology and the botany. And if we go into the biology, our few important points as our cell, then our system, then our endocrine glands, means these are the core parts where the questions framed in the general science. So if we think about the PCS prelims examinations, science plays a very important role, because out of 150 questions, it's cover almost 20 to 25 questions in our upcoming paper patterns or the trend of the examinations. Regarding, and then after, the very important core part is our Indian geography and the world geography. Geography, economy, general science, and then after we move to the Indian polity. Indian polity consisting with the Constitution of India and governance. Then after, history. This is the current trend of our examination patterns. But if you go previous letters previously 10 to 15 years ago, or if you think about the era of 2005, then the weightage of history questions are so large, so much, because of these were the trend in those days. So this is the curriculums regarding the PCS prelims examinations. And second paper is the CSAT, General Studies Second. This is popularly known as GS. Two, CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Examinations. CSAT test. CSAT is the totally based on the 10th standard curriculum of our academic sessions, as a mathematics up to 10th level, comprehension, this is including the grammar portion of the English language up to 10th level, reasoning, this is a logical reasoning, verbal, non-verbal, Hindi, general Hindi. Basically, here we call the general Hindi. General Hindi comes up to 10th level. Communication skills, DI, data interpretations. Communication skills is a very important part, and the in the PCS prelims examinations, the question related to the communication skill is just a theoretical type of question. In this question paper, a theoretical questions asked. But in if you think about the civil service examinations question paper, in this question paper, the questions based on practical aspects. But here, only just the theoretical questions are coming in this question paper. So, first we study only about the comprehension of English, English language, maths, Hindi language, communication skill, data interpretations. These are five core parts, but you don't worry about the making hard work on the C side, because this is the just a qualifying nature. यह केवल एक वैकल क्वालिफाइंग नेचर का है, इसको केवल क्वालिफाइंग करना है हमें एटलीस्ट 33% मार्क्स ले आने हैं इसमें। 33% मार्क्स अगर आ जाते हैं तो हमारी जो फर्स्ट पेपर की कॉपी है वो कॉपी हमारी चेक होगी, अदरवाइज जो है हम पहले से ही डिसक्वालीफाई हो जाएंगे। हमारे फर्स्ट पेपर में चाहे जितने मार्क्स का सही कर रखा हूँ मैं, उसमें 150 में अगर हमारे 150 भी सही हैं, लेकिन हमारे सी सेट में अगर 33% आउट ऑफ 100 क्वेश्चंस, इफ यू फेल टू करेक्ट 33 क्वेश्चंस, देन you automatically you will be kicked off from the competitions. So just do hard work, not much more, but just securing at least 40% marks or above it, because we just play our game safe. So this is the syllabus regarding the prelims examinations, and we will discuss in our upcoming live classes topic wise as a history, geography, polity, economy, current affairs, national and international importance, and we also have a few important topics regarding the mathematics as a work time, speed time, compound interest, simple interest, loss, profit, discounts, fractions, geometry. These topics will be help to qualify the CSAT examinations. And in our upcoming video, we will discuss our syllabus of optional subjects. Adhyan Institute offering three optional subjects to the aspirants, to the candidates. First one is political science, second is physics, and third is the law, Vidhi. And thanks for watching. If you have any queries, then you can comment in the comment box, or direct you can contact as our. Thanks for watching.